This was the heat of the moment last night. Emotions were running hot. So to expect that this is just going to spill over and be some sort of WWE type of situation today between these two teams, I would think, is probably unlikely. Now, I understand why the Yankees did what they did, and I understand why Kevin Cash got angry, but I do have criticisms of both. I mean, Kevin Cash cannot be that upset when his team has employed that strategy against the Yankees multiple times this year. There was a game in early August, back it's 7th or 8th around there, where they were knocking guys down. I know LeMahieu got a pitch right around his face and he fell right on his butt. I mean, it was right up there. And the Rays have used that tactic of inside intimidating the Yankees. This is how we're going to assert our dominance on the Yankees. Now, Tanaka comes in and, first inning hits Wendell. And that, to me, does nothing.
It was
either.
a nothing, right, exactly.
It does nothing.
I
that
agree.
does nothing. So, and then Chapman, to me, and this is the criticism I have of the Yankees, is there's a middle ground that they didn't hit. So on the one end of the Tanaka, like, I'm going to hit you low and just, I have to do this because we've been getting our asses kicked. Like, that doesn't mean anything. And Wendell, he laughed it off,
and
right?
Wendell, by the way, could have got out of the way, too.
Of course he could have, but he just laughed as he's going to first base and, like, whatever. And then they swung the pendulum too far to the other end with Aroldis Chapman, where, you could paralyze a guy. And I'm not trying to be with the hyperbole this morning, but honestly, I've always had this opinion. I never understood how that was acceptable, where, you want to hit a guy in the back, you want to hit a guy in the leg, you want to send a message, and you feel like it's appropriate when a team's dominating you, fine. But the second that anything is up around the head, to me, it's absolutely unacceptable. So, And the other reason why I didn't understand why Chapman... So, all right, you hit a guy that meant nothing, but you still hit a guy, and then you were winning the game. Chapman didn't need to come in and start farting around with this stuff in the 9th inning. He didn't need to.
I agree. I totally agree.
So those are my criticisms. So, I mean, both teams are in the wrong, in my opinion, but as a totality of this story, I'm enjoying it. Now, what I don't want to see anymore is the dangerous stuff, but I mean the real raw emotions that you were seeing last night from two teams that really don't like each other, that are good, stuff like that is good for baseball. It is.